MLB Network has baseball coming your way ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Matt, have you seen this guy? That throw, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him.
A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon. Game time temperature this afternoon stuck in an even 50 degrees as we begin play. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cespedes on the move, but this will land untouched. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And he is into second base as he kicks things off this afternoon with a double. Here's Brandon Phillips. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. 3 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0. In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul. Right near home plate, it's strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper tank. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. First home run of the campaign for him as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at-bat of the year. Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at-bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
So here's Matt Kemp now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now 0-2.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bruce going back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
The left fielder,
digging in,
22.
Nick Markakis. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone 3 for 6. Hit out towards second. Walker's able to get there. On to first, and Markakis is retired. 2 away.
Batting 6. Shortstop.
So digging in now, Sean Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first now from Citi Field. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Here's Neil Walker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets, second baseman, Neil Walker.
And that misses inside 1-0. And up, and the 1-0 pitch. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. Comes in with 6 hits in 26 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Boy, that's a tough two-seamer to hit right there. Usually that two-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Kemp. Gone! A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit high. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Here's Lucas Duda now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. We'll head. Adonis Garcia digs in now. Career numbers versus Syndergaard.
Garcia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
After it is Granderson. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 8th. Catcher.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. In there, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Stepping in, Julio Teheran, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Teheran.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And here's Duda to make the catch, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Braves as the lead remains. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. 4 for 12.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Wilmer Flores.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there. Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's another 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And Kemp has a beat on it as he makes the play to end the inning. Welcome back to daytime baseball on the show from Citi Field. Thanks for joining us.
Leading off for the Braves.
Riding in once again, Ender Inciarte. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. The 0-1 on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Digging in to try it again. Brandon Phillips looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
In now, Freddie Freeman. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Just got a piece to the right side. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Kemp. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third base line, but this is foul for the first strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. To 2-2 now.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Hit on the ground to third, and that's through into left, a base hit, and they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Ready with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
That base hit was his 800th RBI of his career. That means he's starting to be around a little bit. He's been a productive player for some time now. That's an impressive number.
Into the box now, Sean Rodriguez. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And he is in there. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Looking to minimize the damage here. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. The underhanded flip, and not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Ready with the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Granderson is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No left. Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Travis
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Catcher Noah
Standing in, Noah Syndergaard. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled straight back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Ready for another chance. Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Teheran's ready. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Flowers. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, this is what you want from the guy hitting in front of the pitcher. You lead off the inning with the base hit. Now it sets up the inning. Do you bunt him over? Do you hit and run? Do you allow him to steal? A lot of things can happen now.
Into the box, Julio Teheran. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Has a look, now the pitch. Ender Inciarte stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
3-0 now. There's Brandon Phillips. He waits on deck. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Flowers rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score the runner from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
2 balls, no strike.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch outside. 3-0 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. He's set. Here's the 3-0, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Freddie Freeman is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it into third base, as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away.
Right fielder, Matt.
So here's Matt Kemp now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch inside. Not in time as he steals second. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Looks at a curveball called for a strike. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. The run scores from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
So he tried to double up with him on a curveball. The problem with that is the first one you recognize, the second one you hit. Nice job.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Lined hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball.
Oof, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
A 1-1 now to Markakis. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 3 runs already home here. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
2-2 now to Markakis. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves on top, 8-1. Coming to the plate now, Curtis Granderson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Curtis Granderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 21.
Here's Lucas Duda now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there for strike 1.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Sean Rodriguez.
Leading off with a
1
break.
for 2 on his line so far in the game. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And it's a called strike to even at 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Lifted in the air to center field. Under it is Granderson. 1 away.
Third baseman number
Adonis
13.
Garcia digs in now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. The 0-1 delivery. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 8 runs and even 10 hits. And no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit on the ground to third. Flores has it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Left side. Flores gets down to make a great play. How about that? They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding in as Drupal Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
As Drupal Cabrera.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The windup and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kemp has a read on it. 1 away. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. There to play it is Phillips. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 19.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Striding in once again, Julio Teheran. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. He's set and the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. 1-1. Here it comes. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw fired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
Ender
He's roped a couple of
Inciarte.
doubles in 3 trips to this point. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he just misses with a curveball.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Here's Brandon Phillips. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Bruce will come over for a look, but this will wind up back in the crowd. A foul ball.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Never attempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Michael Conforto will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Career numbers against Julio Teheran, 1 for 3. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Digging in once again, Neil Walker. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner into the upper deck, but foul. The next 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is. Hansel Robles comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Popped up. Flores is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Matt Kemp is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though. That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Matt Kemp goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Little dribbler back at him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Curtis Granderson. In is Curtis Granderson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters. He's throwing first pitch strike 2. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
Markakis has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Left fielder number 52.
Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 21.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets lead. Ready for another chance? Sean Rodriguez. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Adonis Garcia.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adonis Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Cabrera there for this one at short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. 2 away now. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Wilmer Flores. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Inciarte's there. 1 down. Here's Jay Bruce. Now 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Travis.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Teheran gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Digging in, Julio Teheran. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the 9th. Into the box now, Ender Inciarte. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. And this is fouled at the plate. A 1 pitch on its way. Now that's popped up. Cabrera is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 4.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Phillips. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
That ball's out of the zone, and he's swinging at it, and you're wondering, why is he swinging at that pitch? It is so enticing. And it looks like the ball just took off and rose on it. Didn't rise. He just executed the location properly.
And that misses 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here's the pitch on 2-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is set down 1-2-3. And it remains an 8-1 ball game. Ty Kelly will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And this is going to be a foul ball.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy. But to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Second baseman.
Now here's the pitch.
Neil Walker.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Bases are empty, one man out. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Ground ball left side. Backhanded. Throw on to Freeman is low, but Freddie able to dig it out. A nice play there.
Center fielder, number 3. Curtis.
It is Curtis Granderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
8-1 is the